You know, first I want to say, my name is Jeff Mason, a former coach of SHAWN SIMPSON. Always, I'm not going to say former coach, I'm going to always be his coach, because anytime he come around me, he always, you know what I'm saying, we always going through things like, for instance, if he fought Saturday, I'm pretty much going to see Sean always been what we call a gym rat. I'm going to always see Sean going to come to the gym and ask me, you know, because, you know, I could be his worst critic at the same time, but he values my opinion. And my opinion do count to him, because I always been there for him as far as his coming in his amateur career.
Facts.
And I want to say that when he come to me and I tell him, you know, I grade his fight. And when I grade his fight, it's always be, you know, nothing from the ordinary that he put on a great performance. And then I always talk to him about certain things that he could have did in the fight. But, you know, like Sean is like myself. When I first learned boxing, I fought southpaw. Whereas though the opposite, he's a left-handed, but he fight orthodox. So what Sean does is, Sean is a big left hook and a left uppercut puncher. But we're trying to put that right hand involved because he fights orthodox. But he got a nice right hand.
Just gotta throw it.
But he gotta throw it. And that's the only thing that we fight about, that right hand. And you know, how you set that right hand up, which he's fundamentally sound, he know how to set it up. He know how to make the person go to his right to get that right hand off. But he's too busy throwing that left.
Sean, talk to me about working with Jeff.
Oh yeah, Jeff gonna always be my coach. I've been working with Jeff since, well, like 12 years old. We won national championships together, went to the Olympic trials. We won national golden gloves, just me and you, national golden gloves together. So Jeff always been at U.S. championships and everything.
How'd y'all connect?
Smoothness.
Smoothness?
Yeah, we was smooth. I saw how he moved, and I liked how he moved. Actually, Sean was one of the guys who retired me as a fighter, you know, well, as a sparring partner.
Oh, y'all sparred together?
Yeah, so I used to help him out getting ready, you know, because like I was a seasoned fighter and everything. So when he was turning pro and when he was going to the next level, I used to spar with him here and there. So one time, when I knew my reflexes was gone, Sean caught me with I think like a 4-piece, pop, 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 pop. So he pulled back a little bit, so it was my turn. So I came back with a 4-piece. And it wasn't a real 4-piece because it was all air. He made me miss all 4 punches. Then I had to use the old school technique. I pushed him to the ropes and then I got it off. So, you know, hey, but he made me realize my reflexes was gone, or I need to work on them to get them back.
That's crazy, man. And y'all both got the same birthday, did y'all?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's out November 18th.
How y'all discover that?
Well, you know,
y'all find y'all click because y'all the same astrological sign?
Yeah, well, we always click, and because he's been the type of fighter that he's very humble. And when you humble, like Sean could just win the Nationals. Everybody else get ready to go here, go there, or whatever. Sean would sit back and just go in the room. It wasn't nothing to Sean. It was just another championship. I'm like, Sean, you won the Nationals. He's like, yeah.
Sean, would you consider yourself a homebody?
Yeah. I don't really do too much, you know. I go out every, wow.
Do you go out and party and stuff like that, Sean?
Nah, I don't party.
That's why you're a homebody.
Wait, why you say you're a homebody?
Because Big Tom's gonna break it off for him.
Some of my pops.
You better be in the house. You got a daddy like that. You better be in the house.
Nah. When I'm training, I'm in the house. When I'm in training camp, I'm just in the house. You know, relaxing, getting ready for my next workout. But outside of camp, I probably, you know, I go out every now and then on weekends or whatever.
So So how is it being that disciplined at your age? Because you're still a young guy. Do you feel like you're missing out on anything?
Nah, I've been doing it my whole life, so it's just second nature to me. So I've been doing it since I was in high school, you know, like traveling the world. Like I was 17 years old and I was missing days of high school going to London and going to Russia, Germany and all that. So, you know, I'm used to it.
So when you say travel the world, what countries have you fought in?
Russia, Germany, Ukraine, Ireland, Argentina, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic.
Kid got extensive background of travel.
All right, so now I'm finna fight on the 7th, December 7th in South Africa.
December 7th in South Africa. Have you fought in Africa, South Africa before?
No, I never fought in South Africa. It's my first time going. I heard it's like a 14, 15-hour flight.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that fight.
I mean, I don't really know too much. I don't know too much about my opponent or nothing like that. I just know we leaving next Friday. We've been down there a whole week ahead of time to get acclimated and everything to the time. And then I'm gonna fight on that 7th at 118. You know, coming back. You know, it ain't. I mean, I done fought out the country plenty of times already and fought Russians and Germans. I done fought people from Guatemala and everything. So, like fighting a guy from a different country ain't nothing new to me. So, the styles ain't gonna be nothing that I can't adjust to. So it's gonna be just like me fighting here in the United States, just another day.
When you travel such a far distance for a fight, does jet lag a factor?
I don't know, cause I sleep anyway, so that's all I do anyway. So I wouldn't know if jet lag is a factor.
Well, I can say this is one of the examples of fundamentals, which is SHAWN SIMPSON. You know, he's gonna go in there with a fundamental game plan. He already know when he go in there, regardless of wherever you at in this world, as long as they have that footage, that square footage and that width of that ring, we'll be able to utilize it to our advantage, because we have the advantage because we have fundamentals. You know, he knows his fundamentals and he knows how to use his fundamentals. He knows his basic skills. So I say that to say, when he do go over to South Africa, he's gonna know how, if this guy got a big right hand, he's gonna know how to step to his left and take away his right hand. If this guy got a big left hook, he's gonna know how to go to his right and take away his left hook. So, and one thing he does have is a blazing jab. That's what a lot of fighters at his weight abandon, is a jab. And I always instill that in him from, you know, being a junior. Sean, we can win this tournament with a jab. Get that jab going. And once he get his jab going, his hands is blistering. He got blistering speed, so his hands gonna come after the jab, and his combinations after combinations gonna come. It's just that, again, our only thing is always relying on the left instead of that right hand.
Sean, why do you think so many guys in your weight class abandon the jab?
Because all they think about is, you gotta remember, I'm a small guy, so we fight nothing but really Mexicans. Really Mexicans and Asians and people from Japan in my weight class. So, you know, they just fight, and they really don't have too much, the skill level really don't be there, just a lot of conditioning and a lot of heart. So all they doing is throwing a lot of punches, so they don't really too much care for a jab or anything like that.
So would you consider your weight class the international weight class?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you have the most ethnicities in one weight class, in your weight class?
Philippines and Japanese and, you know, Mexicans. We got a little bit of everything in our weight class.
Are there any guys in your weight class that you find impressive?
I don't really know who in my weight class like that. Like
Siren, Surge, B-side.
I don't think that's my weight class. I think that's 115.
I think 118, the guy that beat Chocolatito.
Yeah, 115.
He 115, okay. In a way?
Who?
In a way.
That's the dude, the monster dude?
Yeah.
Oh, he nice, he nice.
What do you think about his style?
He just strong. I ain't never seen nobody that small, that strong.
Do you think he's really skilled?
He fight 118.
Yeah, he has the skill level, but it's kind of like it's the basic skill level. Really, no head movement or nothing like that. All he got really is like a jab, right hand, left hook, and a body shot. Other than that, he don't really do too much with his feet or nothing like that. He's a really like planet fighter. I mean, that's the guy. You know, I grew up. You know, I fought him in the amateurs and things like that. Southpaw, just real fast. Real. He was fast and quick. You know,
do you think he's very skilled?
Yeah, I think he's skilled, but with a lot of fast fighters, just like me, sometimes like you could be so fast that you get careless and get hit with unnecessary shots.
I wouldn't say he's not skillful. He's a skillful fighter, but it's just like Roy Jones. When Roy's speed went away, and that's when Roy started losing a lot of his reflexes. So you know, but when you have fundamentals, you rely on your fundamentals instead of your natural attribute, which is your speed. Speed is a natural attribute. Fundamentals is what we taught. And not to take nothing away from Rashid, he's a great fighter, but he relies on his speed and his reflexes more than his fundamentals. Whereas though, as a professional, I think we'll be more durable. And if that fight ever happened, you know, I got us winning that fight because, you know, some point you have to slow down, you know, because Father Times get to you. Whereas though, if you have fundamentals, your fundamentals is there. And the fundamentals will always, you know, overcome natural ability because you got fundamentals and you're working hard. Natural ability is once upon a time, Father Time. Even the great Floyd Mayweather, Father Time got to come around. So you know now the speed where he used to hit you 6 or 7 right hand. Not saying he can't do it, but it ain't gonna be as active.
What about Dylan Price? He's in a weight class as well.
Dylan Price from New Jersey, right? Yeah, I know him. That's what you call it? He signed with Floyd. He signed with Floyd.
Oh, okay.
What you call it? I know you're talking about. Yeah. I haven't really seen him fight as a pro, but I know him as an amateur. He was pretty good.